Hey there, y'all, and welcome to today's Daily Down and Dirty. My name is Fairlight. Welcome to Airy Fairy Tarot. All right, y'all. So the message today is about holding out for the real thing. So we start out with the Emperor, who was reversed. We've got the 10 of Wands upright, and we've got the 7 of Swords reversed. So starting out with this Emperor reversed, usually I like to look at it upright to understand. And I always like to tell people when the Emperor and the Empress come out, there's 4 kings, there's 4 queens. There's 4 kings, only 1 emperor. And so the Emperor embodies the attributes of all of the kings. He's very all these different things. He's abundant, he's creative, he's nurturing, he's generous, he's sensitive, he's intuitive, he's intelligent, he's fair-minded. All these wonderful attributes go into this Emperor. But when he's reversed, he is the surface level. I always look at it as like superficiality. When any of them are reversed, but especially when the King of Pentacles or the Emperor's reversed, I just see like superficiality, maybe cruel, cold-hearted kind of a thing, dominating, domineering, arrogant, full of himself kind of stuff. And so and then you see that clearly this person, and I love that it's a woman on here. I mean, it doesn't matter what gender you are, but rar, no. But she's walking away from this shit. So, 10s indicate the completion of a cycle. She's done. She's done. And so she's laying down, she's done carrying the burdens of this. But then she's moving towards the 7 of Swords. And kind of, usually the 5 of Swords is what I see as a gaslighting card. But I kind of wonder if there's some sort of, she's taken off the rose-colored glasses now, and she's recognizing all of the deceit. And this one, when it's upright, this is about deceit, liars, cheaters, whatever. When it's reversed like this, it usually feels more like it's internalized mind kind of stuff. And so it definitely does speak to whatever she experienced with this Emperor over here. And honestly, this Emperor could represent patriarchy. I mean, honestly, it could represent old paradigm shit that we're just moving away from. And so starting to recognize, and so it brings through more. I've done a lot of the readings I've done this week. There's been such a foundation emphasizing that reality is a construct of the mind. And I just want to say it a couple times. Reality is a construct of the mind. Reality is a construct of the mind. It's all fabricated fucking reality. Unless you go to nature, and then that's a much greater mind that, created that. But our human realities are constructs. And so in whether you take it in a personal sense or a much broader collective sense, it's like recognizing these cages that we've been put into that are constructs of the mind, which truly are deceitful and misleading. One of those being the concept of authority. Authority is made up. It's all made up. All of these hierarchies, it's all made up. And it's created, instilled, and perpetuated, mostly by violent, greedy men who want to hoard all the resources and control everything. So, and then on a personal level, sometimes this can be a very arrogant, controlling, domineering person. So either way, it's like as she is moving to complete this cycle and laying down these burdens, there comes in, I think, as beginning to recognize, the lies in which life can be built upon. And, often that can lead to a tower moment. Pardon me, but I'm so thirsty today, y'all. Make sure you're drinking your water. And so as we start to unravel, when you break away from a personal situation that had you feeling bound and burdened, you start to recognize all kinds of different things. So again, whether this is on a more collective scale or in a very personal relationship for you, just indeed recognize that they're just constructs of the mind. And when you get very focused and intentional about what the reality is that you intend to create, then you can start unlocking these cages. You can dissolve the walls and, start building up greater things from there. So then we go to the Nine of Cups upright and the Queen of Cups reversed. And I feel like in light of what just came through, it's like, starting to recognize that starts to open you up to some greater freedom, greater happiness. And she is very freaking happy, So throwing her joys, her hands in the air, and celebrating her new joys. But then of course there's like a to and fro, surfacing recognition. It's like, if this were a personal relationship, it reminds me of, I was married a couple times, and after the second marriage, there was a lot of what this energy feels like. So I totally relate to what these cards are saying, where, sometimes the depths of deception, the depths of mind fuckery, the depths of it all can really plunge you into some deep places in yourself, and it's not always pleasant to go there. But just know that as you reemerge, more and more joy becomes available to you. I kind of wanted to go into this card just a little bit because she's sitting half submerged in the water anyway, and it was the first time I noticed that it kind of looks like underneath her dress is like a mermaid tail. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but that kind of is what it looks like. So anyway, I don't know, I just wanted to say that, but it's like being submerged beneath the water. So then we come over here, and that's where it's holding out for the real thing, or whatever it is that I said. We've got the Four of Pentacles, we've got the Ten of Cups, and then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and then I just saw underneath that is also the motherfucking Queen of Pentacles, and underneath that is the Sun. So I'm not going to keep pulling every card, but they're all like winners. So but this is, she's got her purse tightly clutched to her chest over here, and I love the metaphor of that, because what's inside your chest is the most valuable thing that you have. And so of course she's going to protect it. Now, after coming through all of that and going into this process, it's very much about, I don't want to say be guarded, but it is be a lot more discerning and guard that chest for sure, and only open up to those who show that they truly value your heart, that they truly value what's in that chest, that they truly value you as the whole person, and that they're willing to invest in you. And then you've got this Ten of Cups. And so I like that we've got these two tens. One is about laying down the burdens and walking away from nonsense, and the other one is about holding out, waiting for this true Ten of Cups, this true, emotional fulfillment. This is a happily ever after card. And then you've got the Ace of Pentacles. So again, it's like really holding out for someone who is invested in you, who's truly going to nurture a relationship with you, who's truly going to want to put down roots with you and nourish and nurture that into being. Again, strongly invested, who's nurturing, cultivating all of those things, and really holding out for that. So, it's not always a fun process. And then I love that we've got the Queen of Pentacles here too, because she really does value herself, and she's patient. She's willing to wait for the right one. And then here's the Sun. And I feel like with the Sun card, this is your own illumination. This is your brilliance. So whatever you're holding out for, you don't have to wait to find this. You don't have to wait, as you're discovering this. And I love that they're both reaching to the sky, and there's just this illumination about both of these cards. And this one is like discovering that happiness, and then it becomes so much brighter. And so in none of this, like, of course, when you find this beautiful situation, this happily ever after, there's going to be lots of reasons to rejoice. But in the meantime, it's like just really recognizing ways that you can value yourself more, and really illuminating your own brilliance, and really basking in the light of what truly makes you shine, really being invested in yourself and cultivating roots of those things that you truly want to cultivate in your life. So, all right, I'm stumbling over my words today. Whatever. My name is Fairlight. Thank you so much for watching. Peace and love. Until next time.